I'm so hungry. So I decided to come down work on some new stuff I wrote. Yes, I write. It's hard. Not because I'm blonde, because I'm a model. You know, when people find out I'm Russian, they always ask, "What religion are you?" And I say, I'm Orthodox. Orthodox Catholic, which is a lot like regular Catholic, but without all the forgiveness bullshit. Just the punishment parts. You know, based on my behavior, let's face it, I'm never going to be forgiven. I'm going straight to hell. Which is a lot like Hollywood. I hope they have blow there. Speaking of blow, I think we should seriously consider changing this name. It can be so confusing. Like, the first time I tried cocaine, I didn't know what it was. And I asked this guy at the party, and he said blow. And I did. And boy, was he pissed. It would have gone a lot better if it was called snort. Right? The same thing happens with blowjobs. I'm a model, you know. Model's job is hard. We have to travel, deal with customs, sit around, look pretty. In fact, I'm working on a new book. Do you guys read autobiographies? Yeah? Like, what have you read?
Abraham Lincoln.
What's that? Anyway, so I read this autobiography by Mother Teresa. It's called Caring, Compassion, and Non-Judgmental Love. And I'm working on my own autobiography. Drugs, blowjobs, and parenting. It's a self-help book. Want some drugs? Help yourself. A lot of my model friends are feminists, and I thought about it. I can be a feminist too. But right now, I'm too busy being a gold digger. What? I mean, I'm really pro-women feminist too. Those chauvinistic men are expecting women to work and get jobs. Assholes. When I first came to LA, my acting manager said that my Russian accent will always keep me working, playing Russian prostitutes. So I decided to try method acting. I put on a little skirt and went to a fancy hotel. I didn't get any acting parts, but I did get a husband. He's a famous producer, and he's very supportive of my career, especially if I don't talk about it. I'm joking. He's a really good man. He's very handsome. He kind of looks like George Clooney when the light hits him a certain way. Of course, you can't always depend on the light. But he's a really good producer. And he knows show business really well. He gives amazing advice. Like for my friends, he would say, to make it in this business, you have to go to acting classes and work really hard and get out, meet people. And for me, he gives even better advice. He says, if you're going to sleep with a director, make sure it's a good director. And I thought I did. Like another time I came home and he was like, Eugenia, really? David Hasselhoff? You know, I came to United States from Russia to find a better life. And by that I mean a man. With a lot of money. Well, according to Cosmo, the biggest reason men break up with women is because they just can't understand them. But because I'm Russian, the biggest reason men break up with me is because they really don't understand me. See, you didn't get that either. What? So, another time I dated this guy and we broke up over misunderstanding. I didn't understand he was poor and he didn't understand I was married. After that, I dated a model, a male model. It never worked out. Too much competition. We ended up fighting over the same men. My husband has 3 or 4 kids. I can't remember, not because I'm bad stepmom, because I'm really bad at math. And I love spending time with my husband's kids, but except his daughter gives me a really hard time for not cooking. She always says, "I knew how to cook when I was your age." Figure that out. She's older than me. You know, like, for acting class, you always have to rehearse your lines, and I'll take my opportunity whenever I can. Like, another time, I was rehearsing, I was watching my 4-year-old niece, and we were rehearsing in the park. But, these judgmental mothers in the sandbox were looking at me like I was crazy. I was just like, "Shut up, motherfucker. Watch your ass." Is that wrong? Maybe not. My mind goes blank sometimes. I'm a model. I had a thought yesterday. Sorry, am I bragging? So, everyone talks that traffic is really bad in LA and I'm the worst driver. I get parking tickets and crash into everyone, and that's just at the mall. I got 12 speeding tickets last year, in July. And the cops said that if I'm gonna crash again, they're gonna take my car away. So I fixed it. I'll never crash my car again. I got a motorcycle. I can't wait for this weekend, riding down the coast. Just have to get a motorcycle license later. My good friend called me today, and she's going through a really rough time. She might end up living in her car, and she's going completely broke. I mean, I told her that's nothing. I had a really rough time too. I spent a week in Germany working on set with Brad Pitt, and then I had to come home and fire my gardener. See, I have it rough too. Maybe not. You know, people always think as a model you like look down at them and judge them, but I always tell, I'm not looking down at you. I don't even know you're there. You know, they say models are stupid and actors are insecure. I don't know what that means, and I'm scared to find out. Okay, happy Valentine from Russia with Love.